Hello, my lovely Libra, and welcome to your general abundance, finance, wealth, career type reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. If you haven't had a chance to check out your other readings on my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And do remember to hit the like, subscribe, share, notification bell, all those other great things, and don't forget to comment. I would greatly appreciate that as well. I also have an Etsy, sorry about that, Etsy link on there, so you can purchase a personal reading via video link and Zodiac cups and candles should you have any interest in that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your past, present, future reading layout here for your financial, career, abundance, wealth type reading. And time is fluid in tarot, so do remember that you may still be in this past part, or you may already be kind of moving into the present. So with the past here, we have the Judgment card in reverse. So I do feel like you've already kind of, I feel like you feel like you've been judged, all right? I feel like for a lot of you, you are casting off that judgment now, right? So for a bit of you, for a long time, you feel like you've kind of been under a watchful eye, under judgment. It's something where you haven't sought judgment, you haven't wanted that judgment. It's not something you've wanted, right? But you feel like people have always kind of expected things from you. You've had an expectation, right? Whether it was to have a certain career, make a certain amount of money, do certain things. And maybe this isn't a designed life that you have been living for yourself, right? So maybe from the time you got out of school, or, got out of college, started working, at the beginning, right? You've done whatever people kind of told you should do. Whether it was get married and be a parent, or a significant other, a spouse, a dutiful, wife or husband, whatever it's been, or, you've got to follow in your parents' footsteps in their career path, whatever it's been. I feel like you feel like that's kind of what your life has been. And you kind of got stuck in that trap, that kind of like, I don't know, that kind of route, path, and you really haven't gotten out of it, and you're not really thrilled with that. But let's get another one. So we have the Hermit in reverse. This lets me know that you are kind of getting sick of that, right? You're ready. You've been thinking as of late, especially, you've really been thinking about how can you get out of that, right? You're like, this just isn't doing it for me anymore. This may be really long going for some of you, right? For some of you, and again, it's never too late to change your path, right? We have people that are 90-something years old going to college for the first time, right? Changing direction, starting new businesses. But I do feel like that's where you are. You're kind of like, okay. And again, this is the beginning of a year, a lot of time where we take stock, we come up with our resolutions, we look at our age, we look at where we were last year, and we start going, oh, this is not where I wanted to be, right? So I think for a lot of us, that's what's happening, is we're going, you know what, I want out of this box. A hermit a lot of times is kind of just because they're stuck in that box. It's not that they're not wise. It's not that they're not intelligent. It's not that they don't have years of experience. It's just that they kind of are, stuck in it, right? They're in there. And I think that's part of what yours is. And you're like, you know what? Great. So I'm done all I can in this kind of realm. I've done all I can at this job. I've done all I want to do at this, but I want something more. I want something different. Okay, great. I have done what my parents expected me to do, or I've been doing this since I got out of school because it's the first job I fell into, or I've been that dutiful wife, mother, whatever, husband, spouse, father, whatever, for so long, but things have changed, right? Maybe the kids have left the nest. Maybe, you're just complacent with your job, and it's hit that point, maybe you got laid off, whatever it may be. I feel like you are starting to see it's time for change. I want something totally different. And I'm talking totally different, right? So let's see what we got here. The Empress, right? Okay, so again, I think for a lot of you, this is something where you want to be able to sit back and kind of enjoy the things around you. So for a lot of you, maybe this is something where, again, this work, this life, it's been what you felt was your duty more than your joy, right? But as you're going forward, you want something that you can sit back and enjoy what you're doing. So I don't care if it's time for your retirement and you're thinking about that, or it's just a job that's maybe a little bit less stressful, something you enjoy more, that gives you more creative license. I don't care what it is, but it's something totally different, right? Something that is more you, not something that you just fell into out of school, not something that was expected of you, not something where you followed into footsteps because you were told to or believed you had to, out of, complete just of obligation kind of feeling. But this is for you. This is something that you decide you want to do for you. And I think this big change is coming. You've been thinking about it for probably a long, long time, but now you're really starting to act on it, maybe make plans for it. So let's see what we've got going forward into kind of the current state. What's going to happen with that? Well, we have the 10 of Swords. So I feel like you've been stabbed in the back, okay? And I do feel like that is a catalyst, right? This is maybe kind of harkening back here to where, again, you feel like this may be why you're ready to make that change, right? Maybe that's part of why you're thinking about it, right? Because somebody stabbed you in the back. So again, you're kind of like, okay, so this is where I can finally make my change, all right? This spouse that I've been so loyal to for all this time has done me wrong. And look how much time I've wasted. No, I'm going to live for me now, right? Or this job that I've been so loyal to for so long did me wrong. No, I'm not going to keep being loyal to this company when loyalty is not a thing anymore. It used to be back years ago where people work for the same company for 50 years, but that's just not a thing anymore. I'm going to do what I want for me, you know, or things like that, right? So I think that kind of has played into part of the reason that now you are really truly thinking about no. And you're reminiscing about this, you're thinking about this. This is happening. I think more so this is kind of a reflection of why you really want to move forward. So I think this is kind of something that, even though it's in your present cycle, I'm definitely getting the vibe that this is something that's already happened, but it's your driving force, right? I don't feel like this is something that's still yet to come, that you're going to get stabbed in the back. I feel like this is more something that this is what is driving you, is that memory, that thought, that, you know, ongoing struggle with this of something that's already happened, right? You're ongoing struggling with that leftover residual of the stabbing in the back, but that is what's leading you to this, okay? So I don't think this is a new stabbing in the back. So that's good, right? But let's see what else we've got here. Ace of Swords. And I think that is what is giving you your energy and your strength. That's your Ace of Swords energy, is letting me know that you are coming out stronger than ever, right? You are like, look, I have lived this job, this position, this role, whatever it may be, for so long, and I've done it well, right? But now I am ready, and I'm sick and tired of living for other people. I'm sick and tired of being taken for granted. I'm sick and tired of being used and abused, whatever it may be. And then just to be stabbed in the back on top of that, oh no, heck no, right? I'm coming out guns blazing for myself, right? This is where your Ace of Swords energy is going to shine, because you are a fierce force to be reckoned with. Let that be of no question to anyone, and you're going to show that. I feel that completely. And we have the Tower card in reverse, which lets me know that once you feel that power and once you start going at it, you are on the right path. Okay, you've already felt that Tower moment, not so much in a complete crash and burn Tower moment that the universe had to throw at you, more or less in a stabbing of the back, a long-term kind of feeling of complacency, not feeling so happy, all of that. It's happened over a long time. It wasn't a crash and burn, right? So that's why we don't have the Tower moment over here as like the universe had to smash you in the face and go, hey, get moving, live for yourself, right? No, but the stabbing in the back kind of was, you know, the last straw, let's say, okay? But now that you've got that vim and vigor behind you, behind what you already wanted to do, now you're pushing forward, right? You're rebuilding that tower for yourself this time in a way that you want, for the life that you would have designed if you didn't have that sense of obligation, or that already preconceived life by your parents or your school, or what you first got into and just kind of got stuck in, or, you know, whatever it may have been, sense of duty, sense of loyalty, whatever, however you kind of got stuck in this. But now you are on the right track, right? Keep pushing forward, keep building that tower for yourself this time. All right. And we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. And that lets me know right there that all you've been doing is been for others, right? Friends, family, coworkers, the people around you that you love. And there's nothing in the world wrong with that, right? We should not be completely selfish people. We shouldn't. Don't, right? We need our tribe. We need our crew. We need we're here for others, the community, right? We want to help others, we want others to help us, we want to work together. We don't, no man's an island, right? But when you're doing everything for somebody else and you're living your life because of somebody else's preconceived dream for you, whether it be your parents or kind of what you got thrown in, and now all of you've done is kind of live for that family that you've created, or that job, the people that you work for, or friends or family, you lose yourself, right? This is just a reminder to say, listen, don't let people take advantage of you. It's great to have those people around you that you trust and that you love, but make sure that you are the central focus, okay? You need to be your central focus now here, going forward. You have poured your heart and soul long enough into the others. Once you build yourself up with self-love, put your oxygen mask on first, then you can go back to helping others. Then you can go back to focusing on the ones that wouldn't stab you on the back, wouldn't force you into a corner, or a thing that will be the ones that support you in your endeavors that make you happy, right? So let's move forward into the future area here, which could be a month down the road, 2 months down the road, but let's see what you got here for you, okay? So we've got the King of Wands here, and this is a powerful card. This is fiery hot opportunities, right? So the more that you start looking into what is it I want, right? It's not that idea of, what did my family want for me? Did they want me to succeed? What do my friends expect of me? Okay. Do I have certain friends that, I've got to keep up with my friends, keep up with the Joneses, right? They want me to, they're well-to-do, I've got to be well-to-do. They make big money, I've got to make big money. They constantly are parlaying more into more. I need to constantly parlay more into more. I've got this family that's, this and that, because remember, would they sell you down the road? Possibly. Somebody stabbed you in the back, right? You can only live for what makes you happy, right? So if it's a person that makes you happy, if it's one job, if it's retirement, if it's whatever is going to give you peace, that's what you need to be looking at, right? And this King of Wands is that fiery hot opportunity to take over control of you, right? Where you get to sit, where you get to run game, where you get to run control of your world and your life, right? And if that means just kind of resting on your laurels, enjoying your time, traveling, taking a backseat and kind of delegating responsibilities to others to make your income rather than working yourself into submission. If that means kind of letting your family do their own things so that, let them handle their own business and you just take care of yourself and do the things that you enjoy, whatever it is, this is your opportunity to work on yourself, right? So enjoy yourself, right? So let's see what else we've got here. The Magician. And again, this is you pulling magic out of your hat, right? So a lot of times with that is something where, there's a lot of things that you didn't think you could do, okay? Over here, you knew you could do this job. You knew whatever it was you've been doing, you can do it, okay? So if it was this career, you knew you could do that, right? You are excellent at that. But branching out, you've never really tried, right? Could you do family? Who knows? Could you do relationships? Who knows? Could you do a whole different type of job? Who knows? Could you do retirement, or would you get bored? Who knows? Okay, but the Magician has every tool at their disposal. So this is your opportunity now that you have that King of Wands, your fiery hot, opportunities left, right, and center, the ability to control. This is your opportunity to use all of those tools and try those new things that you didn't know if you could do before, right? Because you've been so boxed in, because you've been just doing what people told you you were good at, what people told you you could do, what you knew you were comfortable with, right? So maybe now, hey, I'll try retirement. Hey, you know what? I know I can make money, but let me try a relationship. Hey, you know what? I know I'm a good significant other or spouse or parent, but let me try that career I've always wanted. Whatever it may be, I've got a whole arsenal of, tools to pull some magic out of my hat. Let me see what other facets to my personality I can work, because I think I can make all this work harmoniously. I'm the King of Wands at this point. I can pretty much do anything I want, and I know I can, right? I know I can. I have that Ace of Swords energy in me that tells me that I can pretty much make anything happen. I've got that magician energy to pull any magic I want out of my hat. I can do anything I set my mind to. I just have to not be afraid, know that I have it in me, and know that I can share that ability with the world, with whomever I want, however I want, right? And I have the things to share, right? I have that talent to share, those skills to share, the finances to share, whatever it is that you've honed over here, you have that to share with, the world, right? So let's see what else we got. King of Swords, right? So not only do you have Ace of Swords energy, but now you've got the King of Wands and the King of Swords energy, right? So again, not only are you showing that you have the ability to bring in opportunities, but you have the ability to do it with strength, okay? So this lets me know that part of when you are facing those fears, the things that maybe you weren't ever thinking that you could take on, the challenges that maybe you were like, you know what, I'm just comfortable doing what I know I can do. I know I'm good at the family stuff, or I know I'm good at the money making stuff. I know I'm good at this or that, but now I want to branch out and try this, whatever. New job opportunities, new relationship opportunities, new whatever opportunities. Not only are you going to try these new opportunities and be amazing at bringing them in, have every tool at your disposal to do it in an amazing way, but you're going to be so strong at it that it's going to blow your mind, okay? Because you're going to be able to bring all of these tools at your disposal to really shine in this. So be proud, be strong, be excited to take on these new opportunities. When you come out of this box that you've created for yourself, and that's really what you've done here, you've created a box for yourself. I am a XYZ. I am a mother, father. I am a husband, wife. I am a entrepreneur. I am a, 9-to-5er at this particular business, lawyer, doctor, whatever you are. Okay, this is what I do. This is what I've always done. This is what I've done since I got out of school. This is what I've done my whole life. This is what I'm good at. And that's all I can do. I don't want to try anything else because what if I suck at it? This is telling you right here that when the opportunity arises to try that new opportunity in another field, you are not only going to have every tool at your disposal to do it well, but you're going to do it so well that people are just going to be in awe of how good you are at it, right? You're going to conquer that the same way you conquered the rest of this, right? So let's get another one here. So we have Temperance in reverse, and that just lets me know that you're not even going to have to balance and decide. If you want to, because you are so strong here, because you have that King of Swords energy, you are going to be able to easily balance that part of your personality and that part of your personality. So if you decide, you know what, I tried this whole new thing, I tried this whole new side of my personality, this family side, this relationship side, this retirement side, and I like it, right? But I still kind of miss doing this too. I want to incorporate that as well. You don't have to choose between them, right? You can do both. You are strong. You're King of Swords strong, and you can find a way to balance both and have it all. You have that ability. You don't have to choose. And you'll see that. You can be partially retired and still kick butt doing what you're doing. You can still be a family guy and still, or girl, and still kick butt in the business sector, right? Or you can still be, doing what you did before and branch out your business to something totally different that maybe you wanted to try your whole life, but never actually had the nerve or gumption to get out there and try. Whatever it is, you can do it, and it's going to pan out for you fantastically, right? There is nothing showing here that it's going to cause you to lose any ground financially, emotionally, mentally. You are going to just keep going, keep building, keep getting stronger and stronger. And here we have the Six of Wands. And I think all this is saying is that once you have gotten to that point, you don't need any further opportunities to move forward, right? This is positive opportunities to keep moving forward. But I think once you have found this, I feel like once you have found this King of Wands opportunity here, whatever it is, okay? I feel like that is what you feel like you've been missing. I feel like once you get that, you're going to feel like you have completed the circle, right? This is what you've been missing. This is the one piece. You knew you were great at this part of your life, whatever it was. When you add this part in, you don't need any more. You're not looking anymore for any further opportunities. So if you're a business person who is constantly looking to keep up, do more, I don't think you're going to be looking to do that anymore. You're happy now with that, right? If you're a person who was like a relationship person, a significant other, a spouse, a parent, whatever, and now you found a way to, have a business opportunity as well, I think that's going to be enough for you. You've got some income. You've also got your family. That's good enough. You don't need to keep pushing. I think whatever it's saying is that this is going to be enough. When you realize you don't have to choose anymore, you can have, what you wanted, and you filled that void. You don't need to keep searching. You don't need to keep moving forward, looking for more and more and more. This is going to be your completion. It's going to be completing you. And that's what you've been looking for all along. You've been missing something all along, right? We see that here because you felt like you've been boxed into one thing. You're one-sided personality. You're a one-trick pony. That's what you felt like. I mean, if you really sat down and thought about it, you thought, I'm a one-trick pony, right? I can do one thing really freaking well, whether it's be the head of my family or whether it's, be this one specific type of career person or whether it's be a good money maker, whatever it is, that's what you're good at. But you're scared of anything else. You're a one-trick pony. Not anymore. Once you try this facet of your life and find out you can conquer that and this, you don't need to look for anything else. Now you are a fulfilled, complete person and you're happy about it, right? So that's fantastic. Now let's see what we've got here with your, these are your abundance cards. So let's see what they have to say about you here, starting with each row. And we have detachment. And I think this is exactly what you're doing here. You're detaching from this idea that you are a singular one-trick pony, right? That's it. You're detaching from that idea, whatever it is you've been doing, you can do that. You can do that well. You want more. There's something missing, okay? If you sit down and really think about it, you're like, yeah, I've been doing this and I can do it well, but I've become complacent because this is what I do and I can do it well, but I want more. I want to be more facets. I want to be, a more dimensional character in life than just that person who can run a household or who can make a lot of money or who can do this specific job. I'm, Jim Bob the lawyer, or I'm, Saoirse the tarot reader, whatever, right? So this one is intuition. And I think this one's beautiful because this is kind of where you start to really get that Ace of Swords energy by deciding what is it that you haven't had that you really want to try, right? What is your gut telling you? Hey, maybe this isn't something I've really put a lot of thought into, or put a lot of effort into, but this is where I want to kind of push my boundaries, right? What does my gut tell me? This is what I want to do. Is it a job you haven't tried? Is it a new business you haven't tried? Is it, a significant other you haven't, given a fair shot to? Is this a family you haven't tried? Is this a move you haven't tried? What is it? Is it retirement? What is it your gut is telling you that is going to make you feel like, hey, if I can accomplish that along with being this part of my personality, that's going to make me a more well-rounded person. That's going to show that I'm not just this one-trick pony. What is it my gut says I need that I can do, right? And then this one is allowing, and you have to allow yourself the chance to do that, which means putting forth that opportunity, right? You've got that King of Wands here. That opportunity is there for you. You just have to put effort into it, right? You've got all the magic tricks in your bag here with this Magician card. Every tool you need is at your disposal to make this work, whether it's a job, whether it's a move, whether it's retirement, whether it's, someone you want to be with as a family, whatever it is, it's all there. You just have to allow yourself to make it happen. And when you do, you'll find out that you don't even have to choose. You can have it all, right? But you have to allow that to happen, because if you don't, if you stick with what you know and you just keep plugging at that, you're never going to find out how full-faceted you really can be, right? So let's grab you 3 general advice cards, and these are just general. So, they kind of just will give you something to chew over here, kind of think about as you're moving along here. So this one is dreams of abundance. And again, I think this is something where abundance in this particular point is not always about, finance. It very much can be if you're one of these people who has been kind of trapped into a non-career related path. If you've been stuck kind of as a family person, that was your lot, your family kind of said, your lot in life is to be a wife, a mother, a husband, a father, and that's it. You're never really had a chance at a career or an education, and this is your dream of abundance, is to try a job. This is maybe your abundance, but for others of you, you may be really, really good at making the money. You may be really, really good at a specific career, but your dreams of abundance is more a fulfillment abundance, a family abundance, a whole kind of lifestyle, sharing a home abundance. Having career abundance is not enough. You want the whole experience, right? You want the home, the family, the vacations, the retirement, the actual life abundance, right? Because you can get more money, but you can't get more time, right? That's the problem. And focus on your priorities. Again, here we go. This is exactly where we're saying your intuition. What is it that you prioritize outside of what you're already good at, right? What you're already doing. What would you prioritize outside of that? What is it that would make your heart happy outside of that, right? You can do that. You're good at that. You've conquered that. But outside of that, what's going to make you happy? Is it going to be traveling? Is it going to be somebody else to come home to? Is it going to be a beautiful home? Is it going to be, what is it? That's what you need to figure out. Focus on that priority. Your intuition will help you with finding that priority, but that's where you need to focus, because that's what you're pushing forward to build that tower, right? Build that lifestyle, because that's where you're ultimately going. And attracting, not chasing, right? This is what this is all about. This is about you're drawing in that opportunity, but when that opportunity comes to you, so if that opportunity for that retirement, if that opportunity for that person, if that opportunity for that job, whatever it is that you are focused on, your priority, when it comes to you, when it's there for you, then you need to allow it, okay? Once it's come to you, you need to allow yourself to take that and run with it, right? Don't push it away. If you do that, you may be missing out on something that is amazing, but also missing out on how good you could be at it. Because again, right here, this King of Swords and this Temperance card in reverse are letting me know that you are not only going to be fantastic at it, but you're going to be so good at it that you're able to balance it with the things you're already doing and already doing well. Okay, so you don't have to give up anything. You just get to add to your repertoire, right? So let's grab you a psychic, this is a psychic energy card that will kind of give you what you have going forward, what kind of energy you will be pumping out going forward here over the next couple months, hopefully. And we have patience, okay? So for you, I think that patience is going to be the key. So if this is a situation where you are trying to kind of, go into the retirement scene, look for the job scene, try to be with somebody scene, build a home scene, whatever, you may have to be patient. And again, with this attracting, not chasing scene card, I do feel like with some of this, it may take a little bit of patience, okay? Especially if it's with a person. And the reason I say that is because it's a lot easier, okay, to go ahead and retire if we want to. We could pull the plug any day. It's easier to kind of start a job if we want to, unless we just can't get one. But, if we're a person who's already got a job, we can do that. Those kinds of things are typically easier than having other people do what we want them to do on our schedule. Other people are a little bit harder to predict, right? So that's kind of where our patience kind of has to come in. We have to kind of help them understand, kind of accept what we're giving them, right? Especially if, it's something where we're not great at showing certain things and they're not great at accepting certain things. And, that can take some patience, but, as long as you're continuing to proceed forward, show that you have the patience and the mindset to do that, you will be able to conquer all of that. Now, again, if you're a person who's always been in a family and you're trying to really get that job, the fact that you have this King of Wands, fiery hot opportunity, does let me know that I feel like you'll have the job opportunities there, the career opportunities there. You just may have to have patience with yourself, okay, in how to really build the, I want to say kind of self-esteem to really kind of know that you can do it. But you'll definitely be able to. You have all the tools. You have everything you need to do it. And everything's going to work out great for you. So let's grab one last card and we'll close you out here. And this is your guardian angel card. What guardian angel do you need to move forward with? Okay. And they will be there for you. Revelation. And I think this is fantastic because this is kind of like you will be able to reveal part of yourself. You will be able to, and that's to you, to understand and reveal that you are actually really good at something you didn't know you would be really good at, maybe you were scared of, but also you're going to be able to reveal to, you know, other people that you are really able to do these kinds of things, that maybe people that doubted you, people that thought, this person is not able to, this is not their bag, right? They're not going to be able to do that. They're really good at this, but never going to be able to handle this. And this is going to be where you can kind of, it's kind of like, hey, announcement, I can do it all. So I think that is going to be fantastic, right? And this is kind of like your winning moment. So I think by really trying something new, really challenging yourself, really stepping out of your box, you will find out that you are not just a one-trick pony. You are really a fascinating, multi-sided person who could really do it all, really accomplish it all, really be more than just you know, either a family person or a moneymaker. You can be both, and you can really have it all. You can have it all. You can have finances, you can have family, you can have retirement, you can have peace, you can have the whole 9 yards. You can have it any way you want it, and you can let the whole world know to kind of suck it if they didn't believe in you. So have a good one. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you back really, really soon. Bye.